Hello everyone, today we are going to start lesson 8. First of all, before we start our title, we are going to repeat the 4 tones practice, right? So now please read after me and try your best to distinguish each tone's difference. Let's look at here. Ah, 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 o, 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 一 以 一 乌 无 五 不 吁 鱼 雨 玉 Good job. And something we need to pay attention is when and it's just these two, they are together, we say it as an. An. For example, if this word an, we can make it as 暗处 阴暗 暗 This means dark, darkness, dark side, dark. However, if this is combined with another pinyin, it will pronounce as n, en, yen, 颜色 en, yen, 晶晶 眼睛 眼睛 is the eyes, 颜色 is the color. Okay, good job. And now let's take a look at the title. Lesson 8. R. Remember this? Here is just like E, but with your tone is like rolled. An, 让 让 我让我 想自爱在歌傲告思不诉告诉你让我想想再告诉你 Repeat one more time. 让我想想再告诉你 So here there's something new that we can learn. First is 想想 is to think. So we know that 想 is want, right? Want to do something, want 我想 So here, when they are duplicated, so 想想 means take some time to do this thing. So here is 想想. So give me some time to think. 让我想想. And then 让 here, it's let me do something. Let somebody do something. 让. The negative expression is 不让. An example can be my mom doesn't let me eat McDonald's. So 我的妈妈不让我吃麦当劳。我的妈妈不让我吃麦当劳。 So my mom doesn't allow me to eat McDonald's. So it's let somebody do something, allow somebody to do something. It's 让 here. Another example can be, for example, this room, it's not allowed other people to get inside. We can say that 这个房间 this room 不让 other people 其他人进入，不让其他人进。So this is the 让 over here. And 让我想想 here is let me think about it. 在 is after this action. 在 when this 在 is following an action, and then it leads another action, which means I first do this and then I will do this. Here is 在. For example, For example, sorry, it took me like 10 seconds to think about it. So let me first eat lunch, then I continue to work. So 在 it can be 让我先吃午饭. Remember 吃 eat 午饭 lunch. Here 先 here is this means first. Let me eat lunch first. 在工作 在 is then and then I will work. 工作 working work, right? 工作 can be a noun and also can be a verb. So here in this sentence, it's already talking about my situation. 我 is talking about me. So we don't need to after then I will work. So no need to be so many words in a sentence when people already know what you are talking about. That's the charm of Chinese. It's very simple, make every expression very simple. So here is 让我先吃午饭再工作. And then here 告诉 is tell somebody something. Tell. So please distinguish. There are some expression of speak out. The first is just what we have learned here is 告诉, right? 告诉 means tell somebody something. Tell somebody a news. For example, a good news. I want to tell you a good news. I tell you a good news. I tell you good news. It will be 我告诉你一个好消息. Good news. 好消息. But in Chinese, the good news can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are one good news. Then we use 一个. Measure word is 个. And then the second is speak. 说. Here is actually speak. Speak as what we use in English. So I speak Chinese. 我说汉语. I speak English. 我说英语. We will not use tell. I tell in Chinese, right? There's no such use. So here we use 说 to describe a language, to say that I speak this language, or I heard somebody say about something. It's more like speak and say here. For example, 说汉语 or 听他说 I heard from what he said, so it's more like it's a speak and say. But 告诉 is tell, to tell somebody something. And 说 will be speak a language and say something. Somebody say something. I heard somebody say something. Great, so that's the title. And now let's take a look at the new words in warm-up number 1. Here is hey, hey. This means black color, so we can also say 黑色. Hey is here, the black color. 天气 天气 It's the weather, right? 今天天气很好. So the here. 运动 to do sport. 服务医院服务员 It means the waiter, waitress. The here. 等 means to wait something. 白 it's another color, it's white. The white color, we can also say 白色 白 so E here. Okay, now we are going to learn the opposite. 大 this means big, large, right? And then the opposite is it's small. I know it's small. How do people say small in Chinese? 小 very good. It's 小猫小狗 right? 多 it means too much, too many, a large number of, a lot of, and the opposite is too little. Yeah, a few of is. We learned that actually because 多少 it is always used as asking how many 多少钱 right? 多少钱这个多少钱 and also like 你多少岁了 right? So 多少多 but if we take it as a separate 多 means a lot of 少 means a little of 快 fast slow right? It's 慢 冷 oh too cold. What is too warm? It's 热 this too hot, too warm. 上 going up. What is this? 上下 黑 the black color and 白 the white color. Alright, so now let's take a look at the text. First, it's the new verse. 自爱在 让 告诉告诉 So this is something in our title, right? We have just talked about this. Alright, so let's take a look at the conversation. 在教室 classroom. Please read after me. 我们下午去看电影，好吗？我们下午去看电影，好吗？今天下午我没有时间。 明天下午再去吧。今天下午我没有时间。明天下午再去吧。你想看什么电影？你想看什么电影？让我想想再告诉你。让我想想再告诉你。So, what is this conversation talking about? It's about watching movie. Very good. 电影. And it asks, 我们下午去看电影。下午 is this afternoon, right? Afternoon to go to watch a movie. 好吗? It's so you can propose a suggestion at the beginning with a statement sentence. You don't have to change it right away to a question sentence. So you you propose a suggestion and then ask 好吗? Shall we? So this is very practical. So you have a suggestion and say 好吗? Do you want it? Do you think it's good? 好吗? And then be rejected. Why? So 今天下午我没有时间。I don't have time, right? 时间 time. 明天 tomorrow. Great. 明天下午再去吧。Okay, so here there's a 在 here. 明天下午去吧。It's also fine to propose another suggestion that we can go tomorrow afternoon. But if we add a 在, which means that and then we can do it, right? So today I can't do it because I don't have time. But then tomorrow afternoon we can do it. So 在 can represent do it again. So 在 and then and I asked 你想看什么电影? So what kind of film, what kind of movie you want to see? And that is our title. 让我想想再告诉你. Let me think about it, then I tell you. And then in the dorm, 在宿舍. 宿舍 means dormitory. 宿舍. 等 to wait, you see? 找事情 事情 the item, something to do. Alright, is that 外边天气很好，我们出去运动运动吧。你等等我，好吗？王老师让我给大卫打个电话，回来再打吧。找大卫有什么事情吗？听说大卫病了，我想找时间去看看他。外边天气很好。Outside, weather, very good. So here means it's a nice day outside. 我们出去运动运动吧。出去 means go out, go outside, right? We. And if there's a bar at the end of the sentence, which means they are giving a suggestion. Yes, they're giving an invitation, a suggestion. And it's quite fun that it's 运动 means to do some sport. If you if you duplicate it, if you say it twice, it's said as a very, how to say, a cute way. So it's totally fine to say, 啊，外面天气很好，我们出去运动吧。Yeah, like how to say, so it's totally fine and that's quite normal to say it. But if say 啊，我们出去运动运动吧 so it's a bit cute way. So you say it double tight for 运动运动. But it's not always you can use for every verb. So for 运动, it's totally fine to duplicate them to say it as a very cute suggestion way, but do not do it to any other verb. All right. So now we learn 运动. You can say it as 运动运动, and then that's the one you learned. That's already okay. All right. And then we say 你等等我. Here, 等等 is also quite similar as why they duplicate this word as 想想. So wait. So it's like 等我, 等等我. So just wait for me. So because if you say 你等我, it's a bit too short. But if we say 你等等我, it sounds much better. When we just use a verb, but there's nothing else coming, nothing else. So normally you can say 你等我看完这本书. It's a complete sentence. So let me give an example over here. For example, 你等我. So you wait me, but what? 看完这本书. 完 is finish. 看完 means to read, to finish reading here. So it's very complex. 你等我看完这本书. But if there's no any content following, so you just wait me. You just wait me. So you can say 你等我, and then end this sentence. So here is B is asking A, hey, just wait me for a minute. 你等我好吗? Oh, that's very polite. If always saying, can you please, like this feeling. So 好吗? So it's a very polite way to express. So it's already fine to say 你等我, but like at a 好吗 here, so can you please wait for me for one more minute? Can you please just wait for me? Like this feeling. And then what's going on? 王老师, so Miss Wang, right? Or Mr. Wang. 让我给大卫打个电话. That is something new we learned just now. 让我, let me to do something, right? Ask me to do something here. Here is here can be think of ask me to do something. So it's a bit, how say, a bit requirement feeling. So 让, it's not only a very chilled expression saying let me do something first, let somebody do something, allow somebody to do something. It can also express an requirement. So here is Mr. Wang asked me to give Davy a call. 打个电话. 个 sure, we can ignore 个 here, but it's give a call. This we have a measure word. We use 个, 一个电话, 两个电话, 三个电话. We use 个 as a measure word to represent a call, 2 calls, 3 calls. And then A is a bit annoyed, saying 回来再打吧. 回来 means come back, 回来. Because what A wants to do is 出去运动, right? And then A said 再 is then to do something, right? So come back and then call it. 吧 is a suggestion. So A doesn't want B to call Debbie because he or she wants B to go out to do sport with A, right? So 回来再打吧. 打 means 打电话 here, so ignore the 电话 because they are talking about the 电话, right? And then it asks 找大卫有什么事情吗？找 means to look for. Why are you looking for David? So 找大卫有什么事情吗？有。You have something to do with David. So here is a question sentence of what kind of things, what things you have to search for, to look for David, right? 有什么事情 is the thing, the affair is the thing right here. And then B said, I heard that 听说大卫病了。听说 means heard. Of course, here ignore 我 here, but it's totally fine. 我听说 or just simply 听说大卫病了。我想找时间去看看他。So I wanna look for some time to visit him, 看看他。So it's like here we learn a lot of double verb, but this just a small difference. The 运动 is a complex word, it's a complex word. But if we look at 看看等等 or 想想 those are a single character as a verb. So these two are different. So when we think here 想想看看 and 等等 those are the single verbs to finish this sentence. So finish this sentence. But if 运动 it's more like a cute way to express, to suggest. All right, so let's take a look at text number 3. 在宾馆的前台 So front desk means 前台 hotel 宾馆服务员 服务医员服务员 It's actually right now we are not very often using this word because it's a bit like not respect to them. So it's like, hey waitress, it's not very respectful, right? So why you can say hello, sorry, I want to ask, or I'll say hey miss, hey gentleman, can I ask something, right? But you know that this means waitress or waiter. So we might learn some new polite way to call out the service. So we can just say 你好 or excuse me, 不好意思，我有个问题。So you don't have to really speak waitress out, right? But we learn it. That's our new text. Okay, here. 服务员，我房间的门打不开了。您住哪个房间？317。好的，我叫人去看看。So here is, you see, this textbook, those people already know that you will not just call out waiter like this. So here the translation is excuse me, but in Chinese they said it is 服务员. Oh, that's not good. So in the real situation, you can just hello, sorry, 我房间的门打不开了。And then this and then the service people, they will ask, the service department will respond to you. So that's totally fine. So yeah, so you don't have to really know or bear in mind that 服务员 I need to call 服务员 every time. You don't have to do this. All right, so Here, 您 is a very, very respective you expression. So if in German we have du and sie, right? So here is also we have this this habit or this tradition to when there's someone that you are not familiar with or you want to show respect, especially when you are talking with some seniors people, then we'll use 您。您住哪个房间？哪个 which room？住 is living, stay in 住，植物住 a new word here. 317 so it's like the regulation that we talk about the phone number. So here we change 1 to 1. That's some Beijing packing a Beijing dialogue habits. So here is quite useful. So 317 here. And then B said, the service department answer 好的 OK 好的我叫人去看看叫 means call. So you know 打电话 is make a phone call, right? 叫 is like yell at someone. Yell at, not very angry yelling at somebody. It's I find somebody, I call for somebody to go to there 去看看 to check, to take a look. Okay, so number 4, in a store, 商店 the shop, right? 商店 we've learned this. 不挨白喝 A 黑各位贵 we already learned this 贵 in our previous lesson, in our previous exercise, remember it? So this is expensive. And when we're talking about something is expensive, of course there's something is affordable, right? This is 便宜 the pinyin is Pinyin 便宜便宜便宜 so they are both the second tone 便宜 and this is a very neutral adjective. I can say it's actually a positive side, so it's not the same meaning as cheap in English. It's more affordable. How say if we say in German it's günstig, it is not billig, it is günstig. So this product is 便宜. It's very affordable. It's in a good price. I think this price is pretty good. So 便宜. It's not a negative adjective. All right. All right. So let's take a look at the conversation here. 你看看这几件衣服怎么样？这件白的有点长，那件黑的有点贵，这件红的呢？这是今天新来的，让我再看看。Yes. Let me take a look. I will look around. But there's no things here. Then B should say 谢谢. So look at the translation. It's so fun. I always find it fun in this textbook. Okay, so now let's take a look at this conversation. 你看看. So you look. You take a look. Oh, you remember this one. So 你看一下. They are the same. You look, you take a look. So 看看 and 看一下. They are both a very oral expression saying take a look in a very casual way. So take a look. You can take a look. 这几件 these few clothes 怎么样 is how, right? 怎么样 is how. How do you think of that? How do you feel of that? And then B give the comments. 这件 this clothes. 这件 is the measure word. And we already know that they are talking about clothes. So this clothes, 白的, this white clothes, 白的. We can, of course, when we say it in as a complex sentence, it will be 这件白的衣服有点长. It will be like this. So it's like easier to understand, right? But we all know that they are talking about 衣服. So 衣服 can be ignored from the adjective over here. So 这件白的有点长，有点 a little bit too long, right? 那件 that clothes over there, that clothes 黑的衣服 the black one, the black clothes 有点贵 it's a bit expensive. And then A say 这件红的呢 so what about this red one? 这是今天新来的新 means new come to here. And then B say let me take a look. 让我再看看 here is ignore the 让我再看看别的 so 别的 is others 别的 means other and the complex will be 别的衣服 so other clothes and here is ignore this part 让我再看看 which means hey I don't actually need service now. I wanna just check it by myself. I'm not sure if you have the same feeling when you're checking clothes and it's quite, how say, awkward if a person if an assistant, the shop assistant, the clothes store assistant just keep like following me and giving the comments that I think this is fit for you. What about this one? What about this one? I mean, I just want to go shopping by myself. So here it's very useful if you are also this kind of person to learn this 让我再看看 especially when you are in China and you are going shopping. You don't want to those shop assistants just keep following you and making their suggestions. This sentence is very useful. Okay, then that's today's class. In next class, we are going to continue the notes, the pronunciation, and also the exercise book. And please do not forget the homework for each new text is to repeat, to read it loud for each text, like 10 times, 20 times. And then please cover all those pinyin and just read at those Chinese characters and try your best to read it out and then read it as a normal speed, and somehow you would just keep in mind you don't even have to look at those content. You can just you can remember everything. So this will be the homework for you for today, and we'll see next class and begin our notes section. All right, so I hope you have a nice day and see you next time.